So here's a little dilemma. I'm installing this faux brick vinyl siding in my front porch. And we have a doorbell. And I'm installing the Nest Hello. It's a little bit difficult to mount, to position the doorbell with the existing wire to come into an area where I can just mount it onto the vinyl siding. And I don't know, it just looks weird because it's not a flat surface. Now they have these vinyl blocks which you use for lights and other things, but they're just too big. It would just look, the doorbell would sit in the middle and then it would just look very strange. So I decided to make my own. And what I'm going to be using is I have some of this leftover like AZEK vinyl material, and so what I did is I cut it so it's about 1.25 inches all the way around. Now I cut two pieces put together will allow that surface to lay flush with the vinyl siding. But what I wanted to do was move the doorbell over a little bit and up. So the first piece that's going to sit against the house, I sort of just notched out with a table saw. So the wire is actually going to run along here and then come out. And then notched this layer of the vinyl siding, so it's going to sit like this. If you look behind here, the wiring is just going to sit behind there and come out through the hole. Right? The second piece, which is in better condition, is going to go on top. So it's essentially going to look like this. I'm just about ready to install the second piece of vinyl siding, and so I'll pick it back up when that's all complete and I can show you the next process. I have the hole cut out of the siding for the rectangle piece. This is the first piece that went in. I screwed it with some deck nails and it's flush. So the second piece is going to go on. Now we have the second piece, which is on top. The wires are coming through. I'm going to brad nail it just around the edges, because then there's going to be another piece of molding that's going to go all around each edge, which is then going to cover up this opening and give it a more finished look. So I just used 4 nails, 1 in each corner. Now when I put the Nest Hello in, the screws used to mount that is actually going to go through the second piece below, and it's going to give it a little bit more of strength to hold it into place. So I just used 4 nails. I think that's sufficient enough. So now we have the Nest Hello mounted, and I'm going to start cutting these individual pieces of molding. Here are the pieces of trim with a 90-degree angle cut. That's going to go around the doorbell. I was planning on gluing it. Gluing isn't working. It's actually taped behind here. And I'm going to brad nail it and glue it, and then I'll just have to cover up the nails because I don't see just glue holding it in place. And here we have it. Final product all done. Glue didn't seem to work, so I had to brad nail it a little bit. Probably do some like filler touch up or something. Might be a little bit overboard for a doorbell, but I think it is a lot better than what's available out there. So there you go.